Phyna of BBN just shot herself on the leg trying to play wise in the Nigeria of today. There are things I'm going to highlight here that if you look into it strictly, you know that that lady just fucked up. I mean, she just shot herself on the leg. Number one, she's not genuinely asking for help for her sister. Because if she does, she will not request that Dangote company or management to take her sister to America. First of all, what we request is what will make your sister better. And anyhow your sister could be made better is none of your concern. What you should be looking for is for your sister to be made better. Because right now, she cannot be perfect because her leg has been amputated. Whatsoever Dangote management can do to make your sister to get better from where she is and start living like a human being again should be your priority. And not demanding that they take her to America. Even Dangote can be denied the access to America, not to talk about your sister. I want to remind you that you are still an ordinary person, not because you went to BB Niger and then you think you have popularity. You are still an ordinary person. We are complaining that our politicians left things fixed in Nigeria. And they are going for treatment in abroad and they want to join them. And they are among the people that are complaining that they are living in Nigeria, which is a huge country that is supposed to have those facilities in place and functional. You are demanding that your sister is taken to America. That is manners. That is greediness. We have competent, experienced doctors and hospitals in Nigeria. What you should be asking for is better treatment. It was a doctor that advised that your sister's leg is amputated before it affects her more. So if that person is not competent, he or she wouldn't have noticed that without cutting that leg, that your sister must be dead by now. So you don't believe in them. You want to go to America. This is your motive of going to America. You would have said you want to go to America, not because of your sister. Because if you genuinely want to help, or if you want to travel abroad for treatment, you will request for India. India is the best for Nigerians today. That is where Nigerians always go to get treatment. Indians have been doing their best to make sure that things are better and cheaper for Nigerians. But you are looking for America. Can you feed the bill of America? If Dangote falls sick today, I am 50% sure that he might want to go to India instead of going to America. You don't know what you want. Number two, you are being so greedy and selfish by discarding VDM, who made things known by Nigerians with his own platform. Now you accumulated hatred from Nigerians and retailers because in their own now you have insulted their chairman, their CEO. There's no way they will forgive you. Those people don't forgive at all. You made a very big mistake by discarding him, saying they are afraid of him. That fear was the reason why they attended to you in the first place. You're not the only person that was a victim of that Dangote truck. So VDM made it very strenuous for them and made it very difficult for them to leave your sister without attending to her. And now when it comes to payment or dialogue, how much you will pay, how the benefit, you discarded him and said they are afraid of him, and now you are coming back to cry. If you are in his shoes, will you come back and render your assistance? No, you will not. Don't be carried away with your popularity in BBN. That is a fallacy. Nobody will rate you like somebody who's reasonable because we know what you guys went there to do. You guys that went there does not have anything to offer. You're always looking for opportunity to grab. Discarding VDM is the worst mistake you did, and that company will never come back to you. And Nigerians now have left you. They are no longer on your side. They are now on the side of VDM. You made a very grave mistake. If you have a way to amend it right now, even Nigerians will not even trust you anymore. This is the craziest thing you have done. They just push you away, use your brain, because they know if that guy got involved, everything will stew. And not only you and your sister will get benefit, but your selfish interest, they don't allow you to allow that guy to push so that other guys also will get something. You just want your sister alone. That is the mentality of our politicians. So if you are given that opportunity, you will do worst. It is a crazy thing that you did. Number three, calling VDM out for saying your sister had 2 children from a man who is not the husband. It shows the kind of family you came from. That thing alone, mentioning that your sister had 2 children and now in the state of she cannot help herself or help anybody. You want to hide this kind of very important information. This alone can help your sister get more assistance from Nigerians, even if not from the Dangote group. And it shows how you guys cover things up in this Nigeria. It's not a mistake that your sister had 2 children from a man who's not the husband. Even myself, I started feeling for her when VDM mentioned that your sister had 2 children. Whether I have it from one person or not, it's none of my concern. But who will take care of them? Now the burden will be much on you. That is my own concern, sir. Not covering up nonsense. I started feeling sympathy, and I believe most Nigerians started feeling sympathy when these 2 children was mentioned. But you want him to keep it away. Why do you say it to him in the first place if you don't want him to mention it? It means that today, the mentality you have now, if you get pregnant, you are going to get rid of it, no matter what it costs you, because you want to protect your name. You want to protect your family name. What a name of the family without children. Let's call 1 a mistake, but 2 is no longer a mistake. So that apart, most people in Nigeria started feeling for your sister after VDM mentioned that she had 2 children from the same man. That's not a mistake. And I still appreciate her for remembering that she have to go to school after having 2 children, no matter what. So keep that apart. That is not a mistake from VDM. It is even a very big help that it did to you. I know if Dangote hears this today, that your sister who was crushed by his rock had 2 children that he cannot take care of, he'll be moved to do something. But because of your mentality, your low mentality, you don't understand the help that VDM did to you. And today he said, if anything happened to your sister, like if your sister is no more today, that is going to stop the functioning and the movement of Dangote factory and trucks in Edo State. That is big enough after your betrayal. That is good enough for somebody you betrayed so badly. He was hurt, but you don't believe that you hurt him. Now you are not hurting only him, you are hurting both Nigerians and the red tails. It is very, very difficult right now to gain that trust again from them, because right now you are feeling you are right instead of apologizing and making things right. Let's see how it goes.